Yes. Right. As long as I can start it down like that. Not bad.
Would you recommend that for everybody?
Definitely. Yeah, Lisa, play to your strengths, play to what you've got.
Kaya ito ang
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the left and faded.
How much is it?
Here we are.
So he's hit it 300 plus
Par here.
120.
Right, we've got a bit of time to play this hole, so that's great. I think that's good. We'll go in this bunker on the left, and I'll give you a bunker lesson as well, because people don't like bunkers, you know. So we'll do that. We've got time to do that. We're just playing a couple of holes.
That
That's
should
great.
be the second ball.
Excuse me.
That should be the second ball. The
That
first ball, let it be
the
on
first
the
ball. The first ball will be
First
close.
ball.
Very close. Very close. Right, here we are again. On the fairway. Interesting. How far is this hole?
123, my lord.
123. But how far is the actual hole?
Oh, 4.
Tell me it's over 5.
Yeah, it's over 4.
It's over 400.
470.
The longest hole in the course.
Is it?
This is the longest hole in the course.
470. And we've got 123 to go.
350.
Look at that. Look at that. Man, my maths isn't good, but that's over 300.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Excellent. Right, we got 123.
123.
Okay. 123. What do we got here? Right. Actually, I've got a gap wedge or a wedge. What do we think? What do we think? If this goes 117,
think a nice cut pitching wedge where that pin position is.
You
It's a
think
perfect
so?
shot right there.
Right, you're in charge. takes the blame off me.
I'm telling you, it's
Right,
too
so-
much club, the pitching wedge.
You think it is?
It's too much club for this hole.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting you say, you know, it's my decision at the end of the day, yes? But the caddy is there to take any self-doubt away. If I'm between two clubs, he's going to tell me, yes, you've got enough club to hit it there. It gives me the confidence to hit it. I can't stand up and get to the top of the backswing and go, not sure about this. Imagine. And some people do. A lot of amateurs do. They get to the top and go, I'll just quit on it, I'll just stop, or I'll have to hit it hard or something. And of course, you know, we got a problem. So the caddy is there to give me a yardage, because I'm quite a quick player, so I need a yardage when I get to the ball. And if I draw out a club, we don't have to talk about it. It's obvious. But generally we have a chat and say what type of wedge. This is a wedge, but what type of wedge it is. Is it a full one, a half one, or some sort of wedge? And again, where's my problem here? Well, there's plenty of room left, so that's okay. But there's a wee sort of valley on the right here. I don't want to go in there. So I want to keep it just slightly left of the pin. Fade it in.
He just done that.
Fade it in. Excuse me?
See if the flag was
Yes.
back left,
Back left.
and obviously we shoot a draw.
It
you
would.
Would you hit a draw?
No.
No.
No, I
Never.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because a draw, good question, a draw's bringing in big. Now a draw closes the club face. Right? If I was to draw this, the club's coming in and it's shutting and it's closing. So this is a 50-degree wedge. This would shut it to 47 and go 6 yards big. Problem. If it's back left, big problem. So I wouldn't. I'd actually just hold on to it and keep it just right at the hole. Yeah? I love it when I see a pin position on the right of the hole. I love it, right at the green. That's my green light. I don't like pins on the left. Yeah? Yeah? So here we go, little wedge, okay? So we're down the shaft slightly. Swinging, just get a feel, always have a practice swing. Have a feel, you've got enough time to do that. Now, here we go. Left to right, a little wedge in here, 120, 123. Cut too big. Cut too, is that too big?
Might be.
Where is it? Oh, it's okay. That's not bad. Blue pads will be fine. Right? Let's another one with a gap wedge. Come on. You got another ball? Sorry, excuse me. Yes. Right. Dropping. This is unbelievable, isn't it? Look. How stupid does this look?
Have you seen Ricky Fowler's version?
As if you're sitting on the toilet, for goodness sake. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you think about you?
Oh, got to change. God, that's terrible. There's nothing wrong with this. I agree. This. Remember this one over the shoulder? Yeah. That was a bit crazy because you hit your back and stuff. You know, you didn't know what was going on. That's okay. That was okay. Nothing wrong with that. This, you might as well just place it, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
It looks stupid as well on television. It looks really stupid. I haven't done it yet in competition, so thank goodness. But it does look a bit daft. Right, it's probably, you were right, sir, that probably the wedge was too much, really. I was even too soft. So let's hit a decent, sensible gap wedge. Oh,
No, you're going on the green.
I got the lefts going. Plenty of club, though. Plenty of club. There we go. I'll take the first one. But you see, I wasn't going right. No danger. No danger. I can hold the puck. You've had good amateur isn't it? You know? You think it's the right lip, but the mountain says left. Oh, what do I do? It's the matter of trying to practice and get it right. Well done. Is that where it pitched? Wow.
Ah, the pitches.
Wow.
Exactly.
Right, we've done this before.
I think something's wrong with these greens. They just don't hold.
Yeah, well, they're going out quite a wee way, huh?
I think the greens the pros play holds much more.
Well, it's dry, just the way it is. Yeah, yeah. Right, where is he? Putter, and we'll take the 60-degree as well for the bunker. Okay, well here we go again. We'll leave the pin in because people can see it. But,
Chuyên không này mà này cho nó luôn.
looking at this, it's downhill left to right again. I've been a bit big here again. The ball's going out. It actually pitched, believe it or not, it pitched pin high. And it's gone out 10 yards. So those of you today, I've only played 2 holes here. For those of you today who have played anything near your handicap round here, I've had a very good day. You've done extremely well. You've done extremely well, and I've only played a hole and a half, so I understand now how difficult it's been for you on these greens. Firm, fast greens you're not used to all the time. This is what we do mostly, but all credit to you all for actually getting near your handicaps today. Oh, someone's broken the handicap today. That is fantastic. Really good.
Can you repeat this from home? Please again.
Is the wife listening?
This one breaks right to left, Colin.
Right. Right to left.
Yeah.
You think?
I just putted it today. It's right to left.
Right to left.
Maybe it's the shadows.
Maybe it's your shadows.
He wants you to miss.
Yeah, he does. I think it's the opposite way. Never mind. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. Right, we'll see. 1 foot behind the hole. Light hands at address. Right, finish the backswing. And through.
You forget you play the fade, yes,
Oh, sorry.
What I was really doing was aiming to here. So it was short of pace, yes? And it's amazing, isn't it? If that ball had just, I mean, that's an easy par, so that's fine. But if you leave it, and I'm sure a few of you have done that today or yesterday, and you think, oh God, it's an inch short. Well, it's actually not an inch short, is it? Because that's perfect pace. It's actually the best part of 2 feet short, or 60 centimeters short, really. You know, because that's perfect. So anything that's that is not really just short. It's that far short because I give myself these. But that's not bad there. Anything else about the putting? Right. There's one. Sure. Come on, please.
Normally, you say, how do you look at up and down? Is it
The
when,
grain?
Yeah, the
Yes.
grain does help.
Well,
Like
you
this
see-
one, you get destroyed,
Yes, you can
right?
see. You can see this here, right? This is rough. See, I'm breaking it up, and this is smooth. So the grain is going towards that way.
Oh.
That's why. That's how-
Okay. The grain goes towards the rough bit. See, at the end of the day, that's what happens, and that's why it's sometimes difficult to play late on a grainy green than it is early. Early in the grainy green, the grass hasn't grown. Just the cup. It's perfect. But towards the end of the day, so that's going to break a little bit more to the right than I would think. So here I'm just thinking it's just off the left, right? But it might be a little bit more because the grain is going to push it to the right. Because it's coming, the grain's coming across me this way here. Right? It's pushing me that way. Right? So if I was to hit this on line, right there, see? See? Now, of course, the pace, I tried to just hit it soft so you'd see what would happen. Right? Generally, if it's a decent pace, right? Okay, but that was just too fast. Right? But you see the differences in a late, so sometimes when it's a grainy and you get the last tee-off time on a Sunday, which is good because you're leading the tournament, but it's bad because the greens aren't quite as good as they were first thing in the morning. So, okay? Also, putting. You know, I had a couple of putts to twice I was in a position to sort of win the Ryder Cup for Europe, right? Sorry for my American cousins who were here. Sorry for that. And both putts were about this length.
Wow.
This length, right? I'm thinking, oh my God, because this is a terrible distance for anybody, especially a professional golfer, because this is expected. And whenever anything in this world is expected, it's difficult. More difficult. Now, how does this go in here? How do I hold it? Right? So in 1997 and in 2004 we had this putt to win. Now, there's 11 of my teammates on the bank there watching. Sevi was our captain, and Bernard Langer was their captain in 2004. And there's about 20,000 people around the green, and there's about, I don't know, was it something silly, 200 million people watching on television. Right? I'm getting sweaty already. Right? So no pressure there then. So here we are, here's Muggins here, has to hold this to win. Right. How the hell does this happen? Right, well we go back to what we've been taught, right? What we learn. Number one is breathing. Very important in any form of life. especially when you're a bit tight, okay? And the muscles are starting to go like this, right? So I got about 2-3 seconds as soon as I exhale where I've got a comfortable time before everything starts tightening up again. So you saw me, there was a camera below here and it saw me blowing out, and, right, and when I let out, I had 2 or 3 seconds of peace within me. But before then, there's about 10 thoughts that had to swim through my mind on a putt this length. And I'm sure you have the same. Is it uphill? Is it downhill? Is it left to right? Is it right to left? Where's the grain? There's 5 thoughts already. 10's easy. Grip pressure, stance, people look at that. 10 thoughts, simple to get to 10. If one of those thoughts, now I'm speaking for amateurs as well, you can understand, if one of those thoughts is negative, just one, it's missed. Okay? Just one. Doesn't matter what thought it was, if one of them's negative, forget it. So I had to go, right, practice this thousands and thousands of times before, right? So that's all I had to do. That's all I had to think about. Because this is missable, believe me. Very missable. Okay, it's holable. It's holable, but by God, it's missable. Yeah? So here we go. So this is what I was doing. So I got over the ball. I'm starting to breathe now. Thinking about all the putts that was once holed before. Right? All I'm thinking about is light hands, and I'm thinking, right, I've done this thousands and thousands of times before. And I blew out and went, thousands and thousands of times before. Now, that took away all the negative thoughts. I'm over that ball, right? And I'm saying to myself, I've done this thousands and thousands of times before. Well, how easy has it become?
Wow.
Right? Because yes, it was visible. I was talking to myself. I know. I'll answer shortly. I will. But it was visible. I was talking to myself because that was the only way I could do it. And it kept me from thinking about how far the putter went back. Is the stroke right? Is it? It took away all that. All I was trying to do was get that damn thing in the hole, right? And all the way I could do was breathing to let that exhale and then swing the club. And all I could do as I was talking to myself, I've done this thousands and thousands of times before. And it went, oh, thank goodness. Because believe me, you know, there's been shorter putts missed for majors. I mean, if I put here the Doug Sanders putt, for instance, at the 1970 at St Andrews, about that length. Scott Hoax at the Masters, when Fowler won his first major. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh my God, the only person. I was trying to take a picture with you. The only person to hit an ankle, and it's you. You're danger, aren't you? You are.
She is terrible.
Look at you. You're dangerous. Stay away.
No, I wanted to take a picture with
Right,
you.
we'll just wait till I'm finished. You're busy.
Oh, she's so adorable. Mo.
She's
Hi.
bless her, she's great.
Scott Hope, he missed this at the Masters. 1980, 89? 89? 1989 against Nick Fowler. Then he lost to the player. He missed that to win. To win. Missed the hole completely.
Wow.
Missed the hole completely. Missed the ball. So it can happen. Can happen to us all. Right? So that. My God, that is really missable. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go in the bunker here. Quickly, and we'll get you back to the hotel. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Where's your camera? Where's your camera? Where is she?
I'm here, I'm
Where is
here,
she?
I'm here,
Come on,
buddy.
here he is. Come on. Danger woman, you are. Right. Smile.
Photo bomb.
Well done. Perfect. Not
Thank
at all.
you.
I hope you. Oh, those are your two greatest.
Well, I was a king of fan, I know that. I know that.
Inside. It's nice to know you can do it. Personally, I won the PGA Championship. It went 3 times in a row. And that was my best.
Okay, okay.
That was more for someone else.
Most satisfying, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Knowing that
team.
knowing that when it's there,
Right.
it can happen. Yes.
Thanks
yes.
for coming out.
Not at all. Thank you.
to think of Langer in 1991.
Well, there you go.
7 feet.
Yeah, 7. Right, here we are. Bunker. Okay. Right. I'm going towards that hole, so I said, if you want to come around, well, yeah, that's okay, gentlemen, that's fine. You can stand on the edge there. Right, this is a bunker, huh? You in here today or yesterday? Hands up. Yes, right, good. Right. Throw in a ball, young man.
Come on, Ernie.
Come on. Right. There we are. So, reasonable lie. Fine. 4 things to get out of a bunker, okay? 4 things. All have to happen. Number 4 is the most important. Right? Number 1 is don't be frightened to open up the club face. This is a 60-degree club. Okay? This is a 60-degree club. Right? Don't do that, by the way. That's a 2-shot penalty. 60 degrees. If I open it up, it's more like 80. Right? This bank's about 40, 45, so I'm going to win this battle. Right? So please don't be frightened to open up the club. Right? And also what that does is when you open up the club, you're beginning to use the bottom of the club, the bounce of the club. And that's most important in a bunker. If you close, some people come into the bunker with a closed face, dig, right? You come in with an open face, splash. Look at the difference. I've gone ½ an inch down there, and I've gone 2 inches down there. So come in with an open face. It saves you digging, right? Number 2, what we do is we open up slightly, right? So we go outside to in because we want to lift the ball up. We don't want to go inside to out here because that's running into this face. Like a forehand at tennis, a low forehand at tennis. Not one of my great skills, but never mind. That's a lower shot. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is cut it out. So it's going to spin a wee bit left to right when it comes out. Okay?
Colin, you want the sunglasses?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Not at all. Not at all. I like the sun. Coming from Scotland, we don't see it very often. So it's quite nice. Number 3, okay? Don't do this at home, but that is where I'm going to hit the sand.
Wow.
There. Nowhere near the ball. 4 inches behind the ball. 4 inches behind the ball, yes? That's where I'm making contact with the sand, and you'll see when I come down and hit it, you'll see where I've struck the sand. Okay? And number 4, the most important thing, is we follow through. Right?
How does that 4-inch thing change depending on where the
Well, it does. It does. That's 4 inches to this. I'll come back to that. Yeah, an inch behind, and we're in the clubhouse. Yeah.
Oh,
Right. So here we are. Open the club face, outside to in, hit the sand, and follow through. You can do all that, do the first 3 things, and we stop. And you know what happens next? We just walk a yard forward. And we have another go. And another go. And we sort of pick it up and that X on that hole. No stroke, right? So follow through. Okay? Now, forgive me, I'm coming a bit left, so be careful. I don't want to cover you in sand, ladies and gents, so be careful there. That should be okay. Right. So, open the feet. So I'm coming outside to in again, right? The feet and the shoulders and the hips and everything's going left to right. Open the club face and watch where I make contact with the sand and follow through.
What a nice hit.
Right? I don't know where that is. Where is it? That's okay. Now, look where I've made contact with the sand.
Perfect.
I've split that line. That 4-inch line, I've split it. Right? That's where I've made contact with the ball.
How do you know how much left you want to hit it for this?
Well, you just judge, of course. You know, the green slopes left to right, so I'm going to get a little bit more. It's just a judgment. It's just a feel. Yeah, you can't get a protractor out and figure it out. It's just a feel shot, really.
And you put your ball on the left leg or right leg?
Sorry, excuse me?
You put it on the left leg? Or
Yes,
right?
a little bit further left, a little bit further forward, because I want to. That's it again there. I want to try and. I'm not trying to get it here because that would hit it into the face. So I want to get it open and up. So yes, it's slightly more off the left heel than it would be normally. Right?
Right.
Follow through is most important. Watch my follow through here for this short shot. It's only a shot of 20 yards. But watch the length of my swing and watch the length of the follow through. Right? So I'll do it again. What's the length of the follow through? Right?
Do you want to spin it more or less? Do you change anything?
Well, yes, if you want to, but you see that, sorry, you see the swing was a full swing.
Yeah.
It's a full swing.
Wasn't short at all. For a short shot. And again, just about broke that surface there 4 inches.
Would it be the same distance for a woman?
Yes.
Almost
Yes.
like drawing a line.
Yes, this is gender neutral, this particular shot. This is it. Yes, unisex, this. Yeah, same. All it is for a woman in a bunker it's just, unfortunately, for a woman who's not, hey, you know, talking about, you know, hormones, but it's an aggressive shot, right? And women generally aren't aggressive, so, right? So it's an aggressive shot. You've got to be positive and quite aggressive to get this ball up and out, right? So we can't come into the bunker and go, it's not going to happen, right? We've got to make a positive attack at this, right? So, and look, I broke the surface there. I did my 4 inches, right? But it just wasn't enough power to get it out. So, yes, we need to get the surface right there.
When the bank is much steeper, like, more like when you go back a little bit. What, I mean,
Yeah, well, I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that in a minute. But you've got to just be quite aggressive with it and just hit it harder there at the bottom, right? Okay? And again, split that line. But it's very important to split the line and then follow through. I think that's where everybody suffers, ladies and gents, is the lack of follow through. To have the confidence. Because sometimes you think, oh my God, I could thin this. So we quit on it, don't we? We quit on it. Oh, thank you there. Is this my tea? Oh, thank you very much. My drinking partner.
Colin, how do we see some guys on TV just like hit it and the ball just stops?
Yes, well that's the harder you hit the ball, the more stop it's going to get, right? The harder we hit the ball, the faster the ball comes off, spinning backwards, so it's going to stop, right? So I can hit this ball very hard, right? Same sort of thing. I can hit this really hard, right? Yeah, just be careful. Sorry for the sand, but I can hit this really hard behind the ball. See? Now that was very hard, and it was just going to stop and top and just roll out, right? So it's dangerous, but that's how we stop it, right? That stopped within an inch. That one. Now, you talked about 4 inches behind. What if we have a little bit longer to go? Say we have to go to the cart See the cart up there?
Yep.
Right?
Look out, it's my
Now,
wife there.
is that your wife? How much do you want?
100,000. 100,000, yeah.
Right. Okay, well I'll aim slightly left, slightly right over there. Could you just move a little bit to the right? Sorry, gentlemen, that's kind of you. Thanks, ladies. Right.
Look out, love.
So, no, it's okay, she's fine. So, that now is 2 inches behind the ball, yes? A lot closer, more dangerous, right? So, everything's the same, we just don't hit as much sand, right? So we take it cleaner, right? So here we go. She's fine. Right.
Whoa.
Okay. Right, I don't know where the hell that is. Okay, fine.
Whoa! One
She's
target.
good. We've done this before, don't worry. Now, you see that there? I've just split that line. Just split the line there, 2 inches behind.
So can I ask you another stupid question?
What's that? I thought that. That's where I was aiming.
Another question. So you said if you hit the ball really hard,
Yes.
you put a lot more backspin on it
Sure. With an open face.
with an open face. So
The
if
more
you
open I get, the harder I can hit it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
So this is. If I was to come in here with no open face, this is going to go further,
that's gonna go way far. Yeah.
right? So if I get this to 90 degrees here,
Now you're gonna put it in the hole.
right? Now it's going to go higher, and I can hit it harder and get more stop. That's what I mean by hitting it harder, right? But I can take this completely clean here as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's amazing how far this wee club can go, isn't it? Unfortunately. I mean, this can go way, way up there, right? We won't do, I don't know what's over there, I'm sorry, I don't know what's over there, better not. The bar? Oh, that's fine. But you know what I mean, 2 inches, that's your problem. 4 inches isn't a problem, right? Here as well, okay, this is now 90 degrees this. Now watch how high, see? You see that? That's just with a complete open face. Now hit the ball with the bounce of the club. Okay? Anything else?
What about the infamous
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one, Rick.
I'll do it up Friday.
Glad you came.
I'll do it up Friday.
Right, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, you have good friends, I
Half
see.
right.
Somebody.
Over easy.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's not good, is it? Okay, we change our view here. I mean, this is difficult, right? Now be very careful. I'm going to hit hard, so be careful, please. Yes, be careful. Sorry, I've almost hit you once already there. Danny. Thank you very much. Was it close?
Yeah, it was quite.
Yeah.
It was makeable.
Thank you. I knew it was up there. So, remember what I was saying earlier on about using the bounce of the club to not dig too deep. Well, that's no use here. That's no use at all. I'm going over the top of it. So we have to use the leading edge, which is sharp, the front of the club here. So we close the club and we go down. Now see the difference already? Look at that. I haven't even started yet. See the difference? There. Like a wee kid in a beach. Right? So that's what we do. That's all we can do. Now this will probably run off the green, but at least it gets out. Right? That's all we're trying to do. There's no control here, no nothing. I had control before, but I've no control. So what we do here, so you can see it,
Yeah.
sorry, just see it there. Right. So what we do here is we get right on top of the ball with a closed face and a very steep angle of attack. I want to dig this down like a digger. Okay?
It goes to your back foot.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I'm off the back foot here, digging down, right? And of course, because I've dug so much down, I can't now follow through. So it stops. That's just part of that's physics. Just be careful here on the left. Be careful. Sorry, you've got injured already. I don't want it covered in sand here. Be very careful because the sand's going to come up to the left. So be careful. Be careful. Okay? Right. So here we go. So we dig down.
Whoa!
You see the hole I had to make, and I jumped at that. I really jumped at it and dug down deep to get that out. Okay?
One question.
But I had to stop because I came so steep I couldn't move from then on. Right? Completely different angle of attack from here. But that's the way I'd get out. That's all you can do. It's very unlucky.
We've always been advised that when you play a bunker shot, make your stance.
Sure.
You dig your feet. We
Sure.
don't see you do that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do. I think it's more important for a fairway bunker shot, not having to have the feet move. So in a fairway bunker, stand still and get a good foot position. But on a general little shot like this, there's no need to dig oneself in. I don't find it anyway. Yes, yes, I do tend to move my legs more than some. Yeah.
Colin, I have a question.
Oh God.
When you're in really thick, like rough like this, but like 3 times thicker, is it the same kind of? I mean, how do you get your club through the?
Right, come on. This last bit before we get you guys into the hotel. Come on. Thanks there.
Not that rough, but like even like
Yes. Well, there you go. There you go.
But that's pretty thick.
That's horrible.
Because I mean, I stopped like that.
Yeah. Well, this is this Bermuda stuff, right? We talked about Bermuda rock being the most difficult to chip out of, and it's the fact that it's difficult is because unfortunately that's not a bad shot. You've just missed the green, but it's sunk in. It's disappeared. It's only the grass is only this deep, but you can hardly see the ball. You probably can't see the ball.
We can't
No,
see here.
you can't see the ball. Right? So the trouble here is that with any chip shot, we like a clean lie behind the ball. Right? Because what happens is that when this club is coming through here, it's gathering all this crap between the ball and the club. So here we are. That's what's happening. Right? All this rubbish is on the club face before the ball gets there. Well, it's deadening it. Right? It's a dead sound as opposed to... So it's not coming out as quick. But how quick does it come out? How does it come out? Oh my God. Bloody hell.
I dropped for that nowadays.
This is your idea.
I know, but I've been in that position a million times.
Oh, I bet we all have. So what we do is, of course, the same as the bunker shot, is that we can't do this and use the bounce because we're not getting to the bottom of the ball, are we? So we've got to play something similar to that bunker shot I've just done, right? Get the leading edge, this sharp edge, the leading edge of the club first. So we hit down here this way, sharp, deep down, and it's complete
Like a
guesswork.
punch shot, like a punch.
We're all guessing. I'm guessing as much as you are, as the next person is. It's the best guesstimate here how this ball's going to come out. Okay? Sometimes it comes out like a rocket, goes over the green. Sometimes it just comes out dead, depending on how much grass you've got between the club and the ball. So the less we can have between the club and the ball, the better. The more consistent. That's why we come steep on it here. As opposed to if I was coming here, look at all that stuff I've got to come through before I reach the ball. No consistency at all. So I've got to come this way here and have less between the club face and the ball. That's all it is, right? This is a hellish lie, by the way. Right, so again, same as a bunker shot, steep, the leading edge is coming through, right? And as best you can. Now that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. Now you didn't hear the strike. There's no strike because the grass hit the ball, not me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all we can do. Play it like that plug line the bunker,
Okay.
and it's your best guess. That's all it is.
I have
Thank
a
you,
question
sir.
for you, sir.
Sure, yes.
Sorry.
Not at all.
How much of this is taught and learned?
That's a good question.
Very good. Half and half. Half and half.
So
A lot of it's feel. A lot of it's feel, practice, feel, right? A lot of it's practice and feel.
Yep.
But a number of it is taught. Go to a coach, and actually he would tell you. We all have. You know, you've heard now people have putting coaches. They have short game coaches. They have long game coaches.
Yes.
They have
this is the-
psychological coaches.
Yeah, I know. God, I need one. Right?
We all
This is the
do.
short game coach.
Okay.
And they have particular skills.
I'm not
to
talking
teach you.
about this shot. I'm talking about the whole package. Because I've taken lessons. They've hurt me. They've helped me.
Yes, I can understand.
So
I can understand.
You know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
My question is, how much is taught? How much is?
Okay. Everything is learned. Yes, you can learn anything.
Yeah.
This 10,000 hours job. Yeah. Yeah. You know, but we all don't have 10,000 hours, do we?
Right. Exactly.
So a lot of it is ability. A lot of it's forgive me, but a lot of it's learnt. A lot of it's coached.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But you've got to have a certain ball-eye coordination before we start.
Sure.
You know, you can't do it otherwise. But at the same time, yeah, thank you, man. It's just, yeah, I think you're about 70% taught still, and I play about 30% feel.
Okay.
A number of them are. You see people like Faldo, like Michel Wee, who are very taught. You know, very regimented and
mechanical.
Yeah, you know, this sort of business.
Yeah.
They're 100% taught, you know.
Yeah.
Faldo got the same, Langer a bit. I'm more feel, much more feel. But it's, hey, we're all different, thank goodness, you know. Everyone doesn't play football like Messi.
Yes.
You can't teach Messi to play football. You can't teach that. That's born.
Right.
That's a skill that's, you know what I mean.
Okay.
You know, and a bit like myself, I was lucky. I you know, I'm happy with a club in my hand than one without.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Not at all.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Sorry, we gotta go. Sorry.
This could last forever.